right. So we are back for some more Train Sim World 2. Alright, so I'm going to be recording some Train Sim 2 and some Train Sim 3. Alright. Yeah, while we're at the load screen, I just thought I would discuss with you guys in regards to what I want to do for the channel during the holiday season. So we have Manifest Cumberland to Willard. It's going to take us 90 minutes to do this bloody ass mission. So we better get a signal post at danger. And my conductor is here. Hello. Release the brakes. Put that on freight. And we have to put that on lead or dead. Generator field on. Put the handle in. Go forward. We have 13 miles. Um, the throttle is still idle. This game doesn't show us how to set up our locomotive. So let me see if everything is on in here. Yeah, everything is on in here, I think. I don't know a lot about trains. Yeah, fuel pump, all that's supposed to be on. I should check the DPU. Yeah. Why do they do that when they hook on the cabs? Why do they have the DPU cab facing like the opposite way? Or for train companies that have their DPUs in the rear? Like, why do they have like the face of the cab facing the cargo? Does the way that like how this cab here is facing the opposite way and not facing towards the mainly we're going? Does the direction you put the cab on matter or no? This train weighs 5,412.9 tons. Once again, only giving me 2 cabs to pull a 5,000-ton train. Come on! What? Why is it so hard to move the train? This is why I'm always close to rage quitting. If I notch up any higher, then I get wheel slip. Did I just Google what causes a wheel slip? Right here. Don't know why the game keeps giving me the. Oh, and there's my conductor. He doesn't help me much. We need distributive power on. We always need distributive power on. I don't know a lot about trains. That's why I put new rail fan in my. Let's check on the other tab. Yeah, we're supposed to be going forward. Okay, there we go. We don't create another unstoppable disaster like I did in one of my lifetimes. When I first streamed this game, I created I literally unintentionally made unstoppable. Your banking company could be on. Having wheels slip, notch down. I have to put. Yeah, I can't like notch up any higher because of the wheel slip. That made me deaccelerate. That made me have the problems that I had before. Not only thank me, thank Fluffy Armchair. Yeah, it's harder to slow down on the hill, like when we're going up the hill. There's no doubt we're going to be going up hills. We have to go to Hind. We have a long mission ahead of us, so we really have to try not to get a signal past that danger. I wonder what would happen if you got signal past that danger on the passenger route. Like all the customers are like, "Hey, why are we back at the station, man?" The NPCs, because we do pick up NPCs. I've never seen the cab with the blue writing. Look, I usually say in my videos that I do bulk record my videos. So let's say I start a game. Depending on how long the game is, I may record the entire game in like a day or two, depending on how long it is. Like The Last of Us Part 2, that game was long. It was 20 hours. So it took me a minute. It took me a while to finish that game by being so long. So a game like, let's say, The Last of Us Part 2 or The Last of Us, a game that probably I would be able to complete in 2 days because I record for at least maybe 4 hours or such. So if y'all say something, I'll be like, oh, although I recorded this many episodes, so and so said this. I think we should not jump since we're on a hill. But this is the only game that I won't bulk record because the missions are so long. This mission is 90 minutes. The missions are so long in this game. So this is probably the only game where I won't bulk record because the missions are so long and I lose my patience so quickly in this game. And that's the same with Train Sim 3. This is the only game that I won't bulk record. In The Sims too, because I have to record 3 hours to mesh together something interesting enough for an episode. So I will say this in The Sims. Like I'll bulk record The Last of Us, but I was just saying depending on how long the game is, like I might complete it in like on 2 different days. I always, I'm thinking at this rate I could put together a montage of me passing the signal at danger. They're carrying. How can they carry their coal train with them cabs? I struggle when I try carrying the other coal train, and it's full. Yeah, buddy, what's your secret? Maybe notching up too quickly caused me to have the wheel slip. I don't know. Yeah, we're going up an incline. We got 6 miles until we get to Hindman. It's go via location. We don't have to stop. So sometimes I always confuse the go via location with stopping, and because that's what the game had me doing when I first started. 5 miles to get to Pine. Yeah, but I don't know why the game by default gives me that other cab. So I don't know. I forget the name of it. It's hard to remember the name of these locomotives. But I don't know why they don't give me. They give me this. They didn't give me this one by default, and this one could. And that they didn't give me this one by default, but the other one and the other one couldn't handle the massive weight of the train. But this one can. Had to walk all the way to the end of the train to accept those cabs. Wish they would leave like a little bike for me so I can ride it all the way to the back. And I'm gonna do all the passenger. I'm gonna do all the routes that came with the game. And after I do all the routes that came with the game, then I might buy maybe 3 extra routes. Like I said, I'm a small creator on a budget, so I might buy maybe at max maybe 3 or 4 routes. Maybe 3 routes in this game and 3 routes in Train Sim 3. And I'm gonna look for other Train Sim games and play those. This channel is simming with jazz. It's for simulation games like this. Sometimes I get bored uploading this or the sim, and I want to switch gears and post The Last of Us. That's why I did that. Just prevent burnout. Like if I'm like, yo, I'm getting bored with the Sims, I'd rather just do The Last of Us instead of just, not uploading and being inactive for God knows how long. That's why I did that. Plus, it's not that unorthodox for Sims channels to have other games besides the Sims on their channel. That's what I mean. Now, one time I posted in a group that I feel like what I should have said was I feel the creator first need to understand what you're trying to accomplish before they get feedback. Like if they say, "Hey, I need feedback," ask, "Okay, what exactly are you looking for feedback for?" Because I feel if the person giving the feedback doesn't know what goal you're trying to accomplish, their feedback might not work. So I asked people that this was like a long time ago. I had recorded Delta, the Undertale AU, and I asked this person what did they think, and they said that for me, they prefer if I didn't talk because in Deltarune and Undertale, like when I'm playing a normal interactive game like Life is Strange and how their characters talking, see in Deltarune, you don't have that. So I will read what the box is saying, and I even give the character a voice impression or act them out or whatever. And I told the person that I've tried that where I didn't talk and it didn't work. And when I look at my analytics, my stats were horrible. But then when I started reading the lines and giving the characters voices, then I noticed a small change, not a major change, but a small change. And one admin came on here saying, "Don't get offended and ask for feedback." First and foremost, I can't see into the future to know what people are going to say about my content before I ask them what they think about it. And how is saying, "Sorry, I have tried that and it didn't work," being offended? I have. And for all that guy knew, I could have streamed it on Twitch and I'm re-uploading the VOD. And if I'm not talking in the stream, then people are going to leave. Then I could have said that, like, listen, I stream on Twitch and I post a VOD for people who missed it. And if I don't talk, people are going to leave on the stream. They're not going to get the stream a chance. They're going to leave. And if you don't like videos of commentary, why don't you look up insert game here, no commentary? I just feel like no commentary videos don't follow fair use for gaming and such. What do you guys think? Yeah, I liked it. I like playing this game despite how frustrated I get. Like I said, I know I said this 100 times. Thank Fluffy Armchair. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to play this game. Because I don't know a lot about setting up locomotives. Because I don't work for the railroad. Usually, when I decide what series to do, I go off of how the first video did. Even if the video takes a while over time, I'll be like, okay, we're gonna do God of War and Train Sim. The reason I do that is reason I do that is because I can take a series that's performing well. I can take that moment to draw viewers to a series that's lagging. That's why I do that. At least during periods where it's hard for me to get views. I just feel like I don't know. I don't know what the game has anything to do with it. Honestly, I can't really put my finger on it. So this is gonna be a location. So we're at the first checkpoint. I miss the guy who talked to me. I really miss him. So we have to go to Mans, 12 miles away. See, I have installed once in Train Sim 3. Once. I have installed not once. The only reason I had to keep redoing the mission is because I kept passing the signal that it gave me. But other than that, install once in Train Sim 3. That really is another thing that I could do on my channel. Is like, for the series that I'm doing currently, I could, because you can lay out playlists on your channel, on YouTube. On your homepage, you can lay out playlists. I feel that can help. If a new viewer comes along and doesn't know whether or not I did a game, I can like, okay, here's a playlist. And say, hey, play Last of Us Remastered. I already did, here's a playlist. But I was thinking, whenever I complete a series, put an end card to the playlist at the end of the video. So that way, the viewer can catch up on what they missed. I don't know. But I'm saying it takes time to get views on your videos on YouTube. And that troll that was making fun of me, their pea brain couldn't comprehend that it takes time for the views to come in on your video. That's because I post a video today, tomorrow doesn't have 100 views, doesn't mean anything. There were times where the algorithm picked up my videos months after I posted it. The algorithm can pick it up a year after you post it. It's just like, okay, on my Aaliyah Whole channel, in November 2017, I made a video on how to get 200 subs on a gaming channel. I felt that video would stand out because most YouTube expert channels, when they make advice videos about growing, they don't really apply to a gaming channel. See, on a normal channel like cooking, mixing up your content might be a bad idea. But gaming, mixing up the games you play could be beneficial in case the viewer doesn't like one game. At least you're giving them options. Like, okay, I don't like this game, but I like this game. Wheel slip. Fuck. So I have to knock down when I have wheel slip. But I lose speed. I don't know. You were doing so well until that fucking wheel slip happened. I'll see the speedometer acting weird. That's how I know I'm having wheel slip. We're on a 1.5 incline. Maybe that's why. I should stay where I am. Because if I notch up and have more wheel slip, then I lose more altitude. If we're gonna rage quit this freaking ass, we're gonna rage quit this game. Come back another day. Or do I need the stand so I don't have wheel slip? We're just gonna play Train Sim 3 because fuck all of it. I don't know why I'm losing altitude so fast. Making sure I didn't apply any of the brakes. Sometimes I put my thing on my lap. I don't think I have to walk all the way to another train. Just turn on bacon count. Is this train that damn heavy that a hill stalls this? I gotta walk my ass to the other end of the train and do what Fluffy did. Come on, man. Like I don't feel like walking my lazy ass all the way till the end of the train. Come on. How long is this constant? It's 500. It's 5,000 times. We're rage quitting if I can't figure this out. This is like it's the wheel slip that kills me and makes me have trouble. I don't know how to prevent the wheel slip. The wheels on the train are slipping and sliding, slipping and sliding, slipping and sliding. Okay, we installed, so I guess not having banking comp on for all the consoles. I mean, for all the cabs is what did it. I do want to. There's lots on the build a gaming PC. Yeah, I do want to get a gaming. Like when I notice my stuff tanking, that's when you should start saving up to replace it and not wait till it's broke. My mom always thinks I'm recording and wants something. Damn. Yep. I'll start a passenger route. Yeah, I'm thinking about having two different routes started up. A passenger and a freight. So if I get frustration, I just change routes. Okay. I want to get a console. I know I wanted a PS4, but seeing my tight budget, I'd rather go for something cheaper. I can go for like now if the PS5 was available when we were getting the COVID stimulus check, then I would have popped them. Oh hey buddy, how do you get the dead flights on? What is acknowledge? What is that? What's the acknowledge button for? Yeah, try to get different angles for like the thumbnail. That's how I do my thumbnails for this game. And so yeah, so yeah, for Train Sim 2 and 3, I'm gonna kickstart like a passenger route. And the reason I'll do that is like if I get frustrated with this game because I can't move the train, or if I get frustrated with the other game for passing the signal at danger, then how does wheel slip have a lot to do with not having enough power or anything? Um, I didn't stop the recording. Maybe I'll do one. Here we have 5 miles to get to the net. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna bring my mic closer since I gotta talk a little bit quieter because it's after midnight. Okay, so we gotta stop at indicated on a couple Salisbury. Okay, yeah, we'll see about that. It's like when I record late at night, I gotta bring the mic close to my mouth because my mom, I don't want my mom to hear me. So far, no red signals, which is great. Usually, we have to stop. That's usually when I get a red signal before a stopping point. So I just need to be mindful of those. If you know what I mean. Huh. Yeah, so after a while, the first God of War episode I posted did okay. So I think I should try and sim in God of War. I like to mix up the games that I play, but I think during the time of year where it's harder for reviews, I should do what people respond to the most. I got the fact that people being busy, and then maybe if I'm posting what they're responding to the most, maybe they have downtime, they'll watch like traveling for the holidays on the plane ride or the bus ride or whatever. I mean, I've been hopping, I've been bouncing a lot. Yeah, I have been bouncing a lot, but yeah, I do want a console for sure. I found that on like the Xbox Series and such, I'll go for whatever's the cheapest because considering my budget, and I have a rule of thumb that even if you have the money, still go budget because you'll never know what misfortune can derail you. You know, like even if you have the money, still go budget. Like, this is only $300. Pay the full amount. Like, no, if they have payment plan options, just do that. Because, like I said, you know, one thing could derail you. Like your earnings could dip, right? Because I'm quite sure for those of you who have Patreon or Twitch subs, I'm quite sure a few people had unsub when they lost their jobs from the epidemic, for an example. So that's why I say even if you have the money, still go budget. Like if they offer like a chunk payment plan, still do that. Even the item is $300, $400, you know, or if you save up for something, or if there's something you want, like put money to the side for it or whatever. And just keep that record. If you see somebody buying something expensive, they might not be rich. They could have just saved their money from mowing lawns or whatever the fuck they do. Just keep that in mind, y'all. There are always things hidden in plain sight. What the hell happened to that? I post on a couple of those cabs in the rear. Yeah, I can't figure out how to slow down. These hills are murderous. Yeah, I'm putting the brake in full service. I don't know what's gonna stop this. Ooh, this wheel slip is horrible. Man, we're having major wheel slip. Now look at the wheels and see how they're slipping. Like, what the fuck was Dovetail thinking? Making the stop point this close to the signal? Like, you're just asking for signal past that danger. The hell? Yeah, we did have some issues with our speed.